In this video, you will be learning how COVID-19, that is coronavirus, has impacted Section 135, that is corporate social responsibility. But before that, you should know which is the section. So you know very well, Section 135 of the Companies Act talks about corporate social responsibility, and Schedule number 7 talks about the activities which companies can carry out as corporate social responsibility. This is useful for getting that one extra mark for any question you have in CS professional or CS executive. So watch this video till the end. Not only you learn about CSR, but how you can score extra 1 mark for all the questions, why and how you can write amendments. And amendments are very impressive, and the people who correcting your paper really love to read amendments, and they give that extra 1 mark, and that is how you are going to pass this exam. That is how you are going to get 60 plus compared to all the other people who are going to write the CS exam. Please remember, what I'm telling is not something new, but the problem is most of them will not do it. So please watch this video and do what I tell you. 100% you will get the results. Now let's get started. So as I told you, chapter number 9, section 128 to 138 of the Companies Act. So we are studying the Companies Act. We should never forget that, right? So the Companies Act of 2013. Companies Act 2013 talks about the entire provisions relating to accounts. In that we have the CSR, corporate social responsibility, section 135. So basically it is whenever a company is making profits or a turnover or net worth beyond a certain point, as per section 135, you need to dedicate and contribute 2% of your average net profit of last 3 years as corporate social responsibility, and the company should have a committee. The board will have a committee and they will spend the money. Please remember, corporate social responsibility is not philanthropy. You are not donating money, but you're spending money as a proper activity with the committee, which we call as the CSR committee. Very crucial for us to understand. Now let us look at some of the FAQs. See, we are not studying section 135 in this video, but we are studying how you can get plus 1 mark when you get a question related to CSR by writing the amendments. So let us look at the recent amendment. So the amendment has told that companies can contribute money for COVID related activities, that is the coronavirus related activities, and that will be part of CSR. But we should know the detail. I always tell you, right? Devil is in the detail. That's why watch this video till the end. So what are the FAQs? So some of the questions which the company started to ask after the government gave the CSR related amendment is that whether contribution to PM CARES Fund is CSR expenditure. So please do watch our series which we made on COVID related amendments. I will also leave a link to the entire playlist in the description box. So all the laws which are amended after coronavirus came, I have made videos for every single concept which is there for exam, and that is what you're going to get extra marks in the exam. So after this, government said that yes, you can give your CSR spending for COVID related activities, that is to fight coronavirus. But there were some doubts which companies asked, like the first one, whether contribution to PM CARES Fund is CSR expenditure. And the government gave a reply, and the reply was yes, if you give money to PM CARES Fund, it is okay, because when we look at schedule number 7 of Companies Act 2013, it is very clearly clarified that the concept relating to the PM National Relief Fund, it is applicable even for PM CARES Fund. So you can do it. Next question company started to ask, whether contribution to Chief Minister Relief Fund or State Relief Fund will qualify as CSR expenditure. So can the company spend the money for state relief funds? Okay, and will it be part of CSR expenditure? So here what happened is The MCA, who is giving all this clarification? MCA told that no, Chief Minister Relief Fund or State Relief Fund is not included in Schedule 7. Correct? So, what is Schedule 7? Schedule 7 is nothing but a list given by the Companies Act which tells activities which companies can do to carry out CSR activities. Okay, whatever it is, eradication of hunger, poverty, promotion of sports, promotion of culture, promotion of music, building toilets, building schools. There are so many rural development projects, you can do everything, right? But there, that schedule number 7 does not talk about state government. So that is why if a company is giving money to Chief Minister Relief Fund, they can give. Nobody is going to stop them. But that money, that contribution which is given to the Chief Minister or State Relief Fund is not a CSR expenditure. They cannot book it for CSR expenditure. So basically, all this concept is, can the company book the expenses and the contribution related to coronavirus and COVID as CSR spend, that is CSR expenditure? Can they do it? This is the basic question which the companies are having. They can do it in the first point we understood for PM Cares Fund, but not for Chief Minister or State Fund. They can give money, but it is not counted as a CSR contribution. Third question companies asked us, whether contribution to State Disaster Management Authority is CSR. See, here there is a difference. This is where you should know the detail, and this is where you get the extra mark, and that is the depth of knowledge you should have. Chief Minister Relief Fund is not CSR, but if you give money to the State Disaster Management Authority, it is. See, contribution to State Disaster Management Authority will qualify, shall qualify, it is very clearly given here, shall qualify as CSR expenditure as per item number 12 of Schedule 7. So that is why you should know Schedule 7 very, very well. So just go to the MCA website and refer the MCA ebook. It is completely free, and see Schedule 7. You will know all the points. And it has been clarified in General Circular number 10/2020 on 23rd March. So you can give to State Disaster Management Authority and that contribution is CSR, but you cannot give to the Chief Minister's Relief Fund. That will not be counted. Next question is whether spending of CSR funds for COVID related activities is CSR expenditure. So company is telling, the fourth one, we will not give the central government, we will not give state government, we will not give State Disaster Management Authority, but we will only spend, we will only give the mask, we will give the PPE kits to hospital, then we will give the accommodation for people who will be under quarantine. So there are so many ways where we can contribute, especially in this disaster of COVID. So what the central government said, that yes, please help and we will count it as CSR. So it is also like encouraging. So government is telling, yes, you have to spend money for CSR, that is as per section 135. And now India is facing, of course the whole world is facing corona problem. So what you can do is, you can spend the money which you wanted to spend to fight COVID-19, and we will qualify it as a CSR expenditure. So that is very good news for companies. So anyway, company have to spend CSR as per law, and now COVID is there. So if they spend COVID, at least they can book the expenses as CSR. So some benefit for company and a lot of benefit for the general public. End of the day, CSR should be spent to solve the problem in society. Correct? And right now the biggest problem in society is COVID. Yes, company can also build school, but now more than building school or building toilet or giving some rural development, what is more urgent? To help India to fight COVID. So that is CSR expenditure. So you can definitely spend on any of the items in Schedule 7. So anything relating to healthcare, preventive healthcare, sanitation, disaster management. So all this will come under these points, and that will cover COVID related fighting, and then the company will be allowed to spend this money. And also you should know very well, Schedule 7 has to be interpreted liberally for this purpose. So Schedule 7 is not strict interpretation. Very, very important. Please write this in exam. Schedule 7 is not strict interpretation. It is a general guideline. What are the good social activities which a company can do? That is what they're telling in Schedule 7. So that is why liberally interpret the Schedule number 7. That means you can spend the money for CSR, which is COVID related, and it will be allowed to book the expenses as CSR. Okay, what was the next question which companies asked? Question number 5. Whether payment of salary wages to employees, including contract labor, in lockdown period is CSR expenditure. This is actually quite funny. Companies here are trying to escape. They are telling we are going to pay salary to employees, so please count it as a CSR expenditure. That is quite funny, correct? So here what the government is telling is very clearly, it shall not qualify as CSR expenditure. Why? Paying salary is the statutory duty of the company, so they cannot pay salary and tell that is CSR activity. No. Whether payment of wages to casual daily wage worker during lockdown can be adjusted to CSR expenditure. See here, company wants to adjust. Very clearly they want to adjust, and they are asking to the MCA. So Ministry of Corporate Affairs is telling very clearly, it shall not count as CSR expenditure, because again payment of wages, whether it is temporary, casual, daily wage, is again a very much obligation, and right now it is moral humanitarian obligation also. So you have to do it, but if you give that money, that is not CSR, that is your obligation, so we cannot count it as CSR expenditure. Next we come to whether ex gratia, this is very, very important. Again, in-depth analysis, you should know this very well. Whether ex gratia to temporary casual employees. So here we are talking about what? We are talking about wages in point number 6, and the government said you have to pay wages. Wages is not CSR. But in question number 7, we are talking about ex gratia. Out of humanitarian ground, you are giving some money to temporary casual wage worker, not their wages, not wages. You are giving some, it is almost like a donation out of humanitarian grounds. You are feeling, oh God, they don't have even food to eat. Let us give them ex gratia. Okay. So if ex gratia payment is given to temporary and casual workers, daily wage workers, because they are the people who are suffering the most in this corona, correct? Daily wage workers are suffering the most because they have to eat based on their daily earnings, and that is not happening right now. Okay, so if ex gratia payment is made to temporary daily wage workers, and this is over and above the wages, so company has given wages, this is very important, over and above the wages. So let us say somebody's wages is 10,000 rupees. Okay, so they're giving ex gratia 10,000 plus 4,000 rupees. So ex gratia 4,000 over and above the disbursement of wages, specifically for purpose of fighting COVID. Whatever reason, because they got some problem related to COVID, the company is giving this ex gratia. That is important. Why they're giving? Shall be admissible as CSR expenditure. See this. This is the important thing. As a one-time exception. So this point, see, this one sentence has so many points we have to understand. Very, very crucial for us to understand. Let us understand that clearly. So, what are they saying here? If ex gratia is given, it is okay, but it should be, first point, over and above the disbursement of wages. Second point, specifically for fighting COVID. Second point, and then it is CSR expenditure. In third point, it is a one-time exception. Only because of this COVID, if you give ex gratia, it is CSR expenditure, not every time. And fourth point, there should be explicit declaration by the board, which is certified by statutory auditor. Okay, so 4 points in this one sentence is there. So if you give wages, it is not CSR expenditure. But if you give wages and over and above that, you're giving ex gratia, this 4,000 rupees, 10,000 rupees is not CSR spend. This 4,000 rupees is CSR. I'm telling for one person. If you have 1,000 employees, for everybody to fight COVID, you gave 4,000 rupees ex gratia. That is CSR expenditure. You can spend it. So now let us quickly go back and revise. This is very important. This is how you get plus 1 mark by writing. Everybody will write section 135. Then what is schedule 7? Some calculation, 2%. All that you'll write in the exam. But along with that, what is that extra thing you will write? Especially if you are Excel Academy student, you have to write extra. It is your duty to score well in exam, and that is what we want to do. So how do we revise it? Very quickly. So first thing is, government came out with a notification, correct? What is that? Section 135. Now you can spend for COVID and you can give money to PM Cares Fund, and we will call it as a CSR expenditure. Now we will be going ahead, and they said that it's okay, you can have PM Cares Fund, it is a CSR expenditure. Then if you give to Chief Minister's Relief Fund, it is not CSR. If you give to State Disaster Management, it is CSR. If you give for any activity directly, it is CSR. Then if you give wages, it is not CSR. If you give wages to temporary people, it is not CSR. But as a one-time measure, if you give ex gratia, then it is called as a CSR expenditure. This is very important for us to understand. So that is the COVID related amendments. In fact, we have an entire playlist with all the amendments. So please go and watch. So I want you to take this action and go to the playlist in the description. We have made videos which is corona related, COVID related amendments, how COVID has changed all the corporate laws. So in this playlist you'll get every video. So please go watch that playlist. That's how you get extra 1 mark. And please do like, share and subscribe if you like this video, and make sure that by writing amendments for every question you get 1 mark. So if you write 10 amendments, that is 10 extra marks for you compared to your friend. That is how you get above 60, and that is my duty to tell you. So thanks a lot. Once again, please do like, share, subscribe and comment on this video, and go watch the entire playlist.